Hello my scrappy friends, and a big welcome to my YouTube channel again today. It's Melinda Sweetman here with you for Cut to You, and I'm scrap lifting again today. So in my last video for Cut to You, I said I was really inspired to scrap lift, and that I love the idea of getting inspiration from anywhere I can find it, whatever it is that inspires me, and creating something that is me. That page that I showed you right at the beginning is right at the beginning was one of Boss Lady Gwen's layouts, which was, I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's very Gwen, and I decided to scrap lift that one, and I have gone with some very Gwen things here, starting with a 4x4 photo. It's a little bit smaller, I think. I've added the stitching to my photo and also to my background. I know that she, on that particular layout, used a brayer and some acrylic paint on her background, which is exactly what I've done here. The paint that I'm using is a Prima paint. It is Opal Magic, and it is the blue gold. Now, in my photos, it looks quite green, like a minty green, but in real life, it mostly looks like the same blue as the background pattern paper that I've got here. I'm also using the crepe paper Gingham Garden collection here, which I'm going to say was inspired by Gwen when I went to retreat over East in March. She had this collection and I flipped through it, and it is absolutely gorgeous, and I had to buy it. So I was like, right, I'm going to use this collection as well. In Gwen's layout, she's also scrapbooked a photo of herself and her daughter. So I have scrapbooked a photo of myself and my children. So yeah, and from there, I kind of built my cluster in a similar way, and then I kind of went and made it more me. For example, splatters. Gwen does not have splatters on her page, and I have lots on mine, but I've just put that aside to dry. This is the pattern paper that I have used in my background. I'm just going to cut myself a little mat. I have mounted that on some tissue paper and popped that up on some foam to give it a little bit of dimension. So I'm just going to stick all that together, and then because that paint is such a thin layer, it dried super quick. I just showed you the cut files that I'm working with. They are called the Floral Bouquet Set, I think. And you can see there's two different, so there's one that's got 2 flowers in it and one that's got 1 flower in it. And I'm just going to layer those up. So Gwen on her layout has basically got, I've just got the tag up the top, and then on the left and on the bottom right, she's got layers of things. So that's where I thought I would bring in these florals. This is a beautiful cut file. Now you can see I've done nothing to it. I've literally just cut it on some textured white cardstock. It hasn't cut perfectly because I have sized them down so much. It is quite an intricate cut file. But I've just kind of rolled with it instead of like making a big deal about it, and you wouldn't even know. So there you go. You don't have to have it perfect. I hope you heard that, Gwen. Anyway, so you can see I'm just attaching my cut files to the back of my photo here because I know exactly where I want them to go. I'm just going to make sure that they stay in place, and I'm going to grab my sticky tape and tape them down. That's what I'm doing right now. Especially because I've cut those 2 in half, I just want to make sure they don't move. All right, I think I'm going to attach this next. Yep. And this was my inspiration for my title. It is from the Thickers, and it says My Reason to Smile. It is pink. And I try to get it on the page and it is too big. I'm like, but that's my title. What am I going to do? So you can see I'm going to try it in a few different places. I guess I could have made it work if I'd had it center of my photo, but I decided I didn't want to. I did go through the sticker book and I found this one here. It's exactly the same sentiment, My Reason to Smile, but it is much smaller. And then do you say papieri. I'm not sure how to say it. In that pack, there's some little paint like stroke stickers. I've grabbed the yellow one and I've stuck that right to the middle, just sticking that to some plain white photocopy paper, and I'm just going to trim that out, and that is going to be my title, so I get exactly the same words just in a bit of a different format, and it fits my page much better. I'm just trimming that. As you can see, when I'm fussy cutting, I make sure I move the paper and not my scissors. I do play with placement a little bit here. And then I'm like, this is getting really annoying because it keeps moving, so I'm going to stick it down, and I am going to make sure it is straight. Yes, but I am first going to mark my 6-inch mark so that I know roughly where the center of the page is. But you can see I'm working on that 1/3 line on the right hand side as well. So the center of my photo is about on that 1/3 line. And that is where my title is going to end up. I've added some foam. I'm just going to slip that straight under there. And the major parts of my layout are in place. I'm looking back at Gwen's layout to get some ideas. I'm going to go through my stickers. These scrolly things, gold scrolly stickers, are not really something that I was really drawn to, those or the paisley ones, but I found that they work really beautifully as layers like this. So I'm just going to tuck them underneath. They are clear stickers. I like the little bit of gold that it adds underneath there, but it is not like, wow, check out this gold filigree pretty swirly sticker. It's just a little bit of extra detail, and you can see I'm just tucking that in under there, and I find a third one that I'm going to also tuck in on that left hand side. And I just like that little extra detail that it adds. I knew I wanted to add some more florals, so I've gone through the ephemera pack here. I've got the vellum florals. I try them. I'm like, nope. You can see I decide that really quickly. And then I've got these big floral pieces from the ephemera pack, and almost straight away I'm like, yes, let me just try this up here. Let's see. And I really quickly go back down to the bottom. So those half florals are from the sticker book that I have stuck to white paper and trimmed around. But straight back to this, I'm like, yep, that's going there. This other one, where can I add it? So I'm going to move that around a little bit, and it gets tucked in up here. I've got these other two little halves that I do try to get in. I don't think they make it, but I can't remember. Oh, maybe that one goes over there. I think that one stays on the right hand side, and I think this other little half one doesn't end up on the page. We'll find out in a minute. Trim this off. That's right. So I will take out the other one that one there, and pop that in there instead. Just layering that under, and I'm really happy with how that's looking. I feel like then I've got my 3 around my triangle around my photo. Just roughing up the edges and then adding glue to the center and sticking that down. I've done that on the other 2 pieces as well. Doing the same to my tag. I wanted to add these butterflies, so there's 3 on the like the 6x12 sticker sheet, a green, a blue, and a pink. So I'm just going to do those, trim those down. I thought I saw some butterflies on this sticker sheet, which I didn't, but I did find these little gold leaves, so I got distracted from my butterflies for a minute, and I'm going to layer these in with my florals. There is a third little one that I'm going to add. I muck around with this one a fair bit, but I get it in on the right hand side. Sorry for my head, guys. Just checking to see if there's another one that I like more. Try it, and it ends up down the bottom there. I like that. Then I'm going to trim out my butterfly. So you can see, fussy cutting, I just move my paper and not my scissors, and I get a really good finish. Really happy with these little guys. They're very cute. I knew straight away the pink one was going on there. I wanted the green one to go on the blue paint and the blue one to go off the blue paint. I'm just going to add glue to their little bodies, and then I'm going to, in a little while, add some foam underneath their wings just to get them to stay popped up. What next? I go through the little sticker book here, and I don't know if I end up using anything. I do pull out 3 of those gold hearts, but I don't end up using them. But I do get some little phrase stickers from here. So I've got that one bit of wood grain up to the top right hand side of the photo, but I feel like I need something else. So I am going to pull in some of these little wood grain clear stickers. So I've got 2 to the left and 2 at the bottom. So then again, I've got that triangle around my photo of the wood grain. And I really like how that's looking. So then for my last little thing, I'm going to add in some sprinkly bits. So like I said, I did add in 3 of those gold hearts from the sticker book, but you can see I've removed 2 of them. There's only 1 on the page at the moment, and then I'm like, nope, you can come off 2. So I'm going to add in 3 of the foam hearts from the thickers, then 3 of the gold stars from the thickers, and then 3 of the open little sketchy gold stars from the thickers, from the 6x12 sticker sheet as well. Just added the foam in underneath those 3 butterflies, covered my photo up, and I'm going to add some gold splatters. I've got a little bit of gold there, so I may as well add a bit more. There is gold in this collection. And that is going to call this page done. There's no journaling on this page, but this is one of the photos that I had done when we had the professional photos done in January. So I think I've decided that I'm going to do a big 12x12 photo of the entire family, and that can kind of be the, I guess, divider and the, you know, chapter intro page. But that is my layout all finished. I love it. It's so pretty. And here is Gwen's. So I feel like I definitely made it more me. And Gwen's layout is definitely a very Gwen layout. This was super fun to create. I had so much fun doing it. If you have any questions, please make sure you drop them below. As always, thank you ever so much for choosing to spend your scrappy time with me. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, please make sure you drop them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. In the meantime, have a fantastic scrappy day, my friends, and I will speak to you in my next process video. Bye!